Hello everybody and welcome back to another Game News Roundup where we go over the latest gaming news, sales figures, and any other industry information. As you can see from the title, is Grand Theft Auto 6 coming out next year? Well, it's not confirmed. There's enough information and hints that say it's probably coming out next year because Take-Two, in its latest earnings report, announced it does plan to launch several groundbreaking titles in fiscal year 2025, which runs from April 2024 to March 2025. So in a year from now will be its fiscal year 2025. The publisher believes that these new titles that they will be releasing will set new standards in the gaming industry. So the direct quote, fiscal 2025 is a highly anticipated year for our company. For the last several years, we have been preparing our business to release an incredibly robust pipeline of projects that we believe will take our company to even greater levels of success. There's a certain franchise of theirs that's by far their biggest franchise by a ton. We'll get into the latest Take-Two sales moment after we go through this, but they continued in fiscal 2025. We expect to enter this new era by launching several groundbreaking titles that we believe will set new standards in our industry and enable us to achieve over $8 billion in net bookings and over $1 billion in adjusted unrestricted operating cash flow. We expect to sustain this momentum by delivering additional growth in our operating results in fiscal 2026 and beyond. Again, while it's not specifically stated that it's Grand Theft Auto 6, it's probably Grand Theft Auto 6 next year. Which, if you didn't know, Rockstar did announce the next entry in the Grand Theft Auto series was in development in February 2022. At that point, it's probably been in development for several years. When they did announce it, just in a simple post. For some information, Take-Two's net bookings in the past fiscal year was $5.3 billion, according to IGN. And this was a new record for the company that was mainly helped by Zynga, which Take-Two did acquire last year. And before this acquisition, the net bookings were around $3 billion. That means Zynga added about $2.3 billion to their net bookings. And in fiscal year 2025, they're expecting $8 billion in net bookings. What would cause a nearly $3 billion increase? It's going to have to be a huge release for them to expect to see that much of a growth. And Grand Theft Auto 6 is the obvious choice of what it might be. $3 billion. It's potentially, you think Grand Theft Auto 6 copies sold $70 a copy. It's probably going to sell 20 million copies. Wouldn't be surprised. Or more in its opening weekend or opening week. To bring in well over $1 billion. Maybe even upwards of $2 billion during its launch alone. And then you add in revenue from Grand Theft Auto Line. Grand Theft Auto... Did I say line? Grand Theft Auto Online. Or Grand Theft Auto 6 Online, which it will clearly have. And Grand Theft Auto Online for GTA 5 has been a big moneymaker for Rockstar. As it's been 10 years. It's been nearly 10 years since GTA 5 released. And Take-Two also reported the latest sales figures. The Grand Theft Auto series is the best-selling franchise by Take-Two with over 400 million units sold in. And this is up from 395 million units from the previous quarter. It is, as they say, it is one of the most successful, iconic, and critically acclaimed brands in all of entertainment. Grand Theft Auto 5 has sold in over 180 million units, which is up from 175 million units, and it is the best-selling game of the past 10 years in the US based on both unit and dollar sales. The Red Dead Redemption series, which only includes 2 games, has now sold over 75 million units worldwide, which is up from 70 million units from the previous quarter. And Red Dead Redemption 2 is now sold in over 50 million units, which is up from 50 million units. And is the second best-selling title in the US over the past 5 years, based on dollar sales. And the NBA 2K series has now sold in over 135 million units, up from 130 million units. And it is the best-selling basketball simulation IP in the US, based on dollar and unit sales. And the Borderlands series has now sold in over 80 million units worldwide. This is up from 78 million units in the previous quarter. Borderlands 2 is at 27 million units sold, and Borderlands 3 is now up to 17 million units sold, up by 1 million compared to the previous quarter. Sid Meier's Civilization series has sold in over 67 million units, up from 65 million. And the BioShock series has sold in nearly 42 million units, which is up from 41 million units from the previous quarter. So what do you guys think? Is Grand Theft Auto coming out next year? Grand Theft Auto 6, to be more precise. GTA 6, is it happening? I mean, if it comes out next year, we're talking, what, September, October, November? We've been most likely. It'll be the biggest launch next year. I mean, considering if you look at the best sellers list every year in the US, it's Call of Duty every year since, like, what? The mid-2000s. Except for 2 years. When GTA 5 came out and when Red Dead Redemption 2 came out. So the only games to sell better than a Call of Duty in the US in a single year was Grand Theft Auto 5 and Red Dead Redemption 2. So we're Grand Theft Auto 6. Again, as I mentioned, they're expecting net bookings to be up by nearly $3 billion in fiscal year 2025. And since they're saying several groundbreaking titles, one of them most likely will be Grand Theft Auto 6. What are other ones? I don't know at this point what they could be, but we'll find out. I'm assuming we'll still get a new NBA 2K game. Maybe a new Borderlands? I'm not totally sure on that. Maybe a new Sid Meier's Civilization. I'm trying to think of other big IPs. Obviously, Grand Theft Auto and Red Dead are their biggest IPs. But yeah, let me know in the comment section down below what you think. And if you enjoy this quick overview of Take-Two's latest sales figures, as well as potentially Grand Theft Auto 6 coming out next year, hit the like button. Be sure to subscribe. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.